Jersey's in the bag, so next up, St. Louis. And historically, if I'm honest, I do not like St. Louis. It's hot, it's muggy, the track has a weird flow. It's like hurry up, slow down, go. I don't know, not a fan. But as always, hopes are high, so we gotta make it work because it's on the calendar. So in New Jersey, going into it, I felt pretty confident. You know, I got to get some practice in about 2 weeks prior, get seat time in the car, kind of not be nervous to line up. And in St. Louis, that wasn't the case. But that practice from Jersey, just being in the car, made me feel like I was gonna be comfortable in St. Louis. So let's just say it bled over. You always have like a team owner or a race car driver be like, yeah, these are the steps we're taking and we're doing. And I mean, that's just life. Of course, you're always trying to better yourself, but the car is still in one piece. I have a feeling after St. Louis, it's gonna be in more pieces. And I'm just gonna try to put it back together so we can finish the season. So coming into the seating bracket, in the lead, felt really good, put down what I thought was just a good, clean lead run. Over the radio, Jason comes on and says, hey, that was really good. He kind of fell behind. Give him a little bit of room, but don't be too far away. And that's essentially what I tried to do. You don't want to be too far away from him so that it's an inactive chase, but you don't want to be too close if you feel like he might mess up as well. So we got the first win, on to the next. So we made it into top 32, everyone's stoked, and wouldn't you know, we're going against a kid that is 15, 16 years old. I mean, I barely had a license at that time, and this kid's got two Corvettes. He's honestly a really good driver. In practice, he tends to kind of be a little like on the safer side, so it's hard to watch him and see exactly how he's gonna be driving, but he is known to put down heaters when he's in competition. So Jason again comes over radio, he goes, he is probably gonna put down a pretty good lead run, so just try to stick it to his door.
And here we go. Jaden out front, Kanapik. Red and black, S chassis now into that first outside zone. Drifter Jay. Good composure, the first outside zone. Oh, Kanapik comes in hard. Double smash. And just did not back down, Kanapik.
So going into the first corner felt really good. Started getting closer and closer to him. Next corner comes around and there's a transition, and with that transition is a bunch of smoke. So essentially what you're doing is guessing where that car is gonna be when you come around. Well, turns out he was right there. So I transitioned and hoped he was gonna accelerate a little bit earlier. And unfortunately he didn't, and I ended up hitting him. Now, you do one of two things when you hit somebody. You can fully back off, and then they might kind of rock it out in front of you, or you could say, fuck it, and just hit the gas and hope that that hit is basically a nudge and you nudge them along. So that's what I did, and then he stayed off the throttle, keeping the car slower, and it kind of, we bounced around. It was deemed my fault. So in drifting, obviously, there are a lot of incidents, accidents, bumps, bruises. So within that, when somebody gets hit or hits somebody, so in this case, I was deemed at fault, I'm allowed to take basically a 5-minute timeout to try to fix my car. The competitor that gets hit, that's not in the fault, he gets 10 minutes allotted. He can't do it in 10. He still has his single 5-minute call to be able to extend that time to try to make it to the line. And if one of the cars don't make it, then whoever does make it is the winner. Even though the team put on a hell of an effort, we couldn't get the car fixed in 5 minutes, and that was the weekend for us. But still honestly happy. I mean, that's drifting, baby. All right, well, I feel like I keep saying this, but St. Louis didn't go our way. But Utah, here we come. And honestly, it is one of my favorite tracks. It is a fast run up, it is an actual road course, and it is a beautiful backdrop. It's also close to home, and the weather's always good. Again, cars in one piece, motor is held up, the team is doing great, so I think there's a lot of positive things to take away from this, and maybe this will make me care less in Utah and do better, because I won't be as stressed out. Just trying to keep my shit together, dude. I mean, like...